of staff and dais parties will enter. I will signal to you when you are to rise and remain standing until the staff and dais processions are seated. Please do not stand until I ask you to do so. May I also remind you that flash photography is prohibited within this auditorium, and could you please turn off all mobile phones? Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roy Webb, will now address us.
Foundation Chancellor Sir Theodore Bray, Mr Rob Carter, our special guest this evening and will be introduced more formally later on, Professor Dennis Lincoln, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research, members of the Griffith University Council and staff of the University, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Council of the University, I extend a very warm welcome to everyone present for this graduation ceremony. It has always been the custom of the University and its guests to gather to celebrate the conferral of academic awards on our graduates. These occasions hold special significance for the graduates, their families and friends, and for the entire university community. In whatever capacity you're here this evening, you are most welcome. And I extend a special welcome to Mr Rob Carter, the Chief Executive Officer of the Brisbane City Council. As I've said, he is our guest speaker and will be introduced more formally, but I would like to add my personal welcome at this stage, since Rob Carter was a friend and colleague of mine, much younger of course, at the University of Melbourne. And since accepting our invitation for this ceremony, it has been announced that he is to move from the Brisbane City Council to the position of Chief Executive Officer of the NRMA. We congratulate him on this appointment, but we're sorry to see him leave Queensland. In the life of the university, graduations are frequent events, but never simply routine, and nor does their importance diminish. Each ceremony is unique in its public acknowledgement and reward for each graduating student for their efforts and hard work. The honour we do them reflects as well on the university, the creative context from which their achievement springs and in which it has been nurtured. Our graduates are entering an era in which the process of globalisation is providing enormous opportunities, but at the same time imposing severe pressures. It can be a hostile environment for the unprepared. Governments, businesses and universities are under intensifying pressures to become internationally competitive and increasingly opt for employees who, in addition to technical skills and knowledge, possess the abilities to learn, to discover, to discard obsolete knowledge and to change direction. In short, they seek highly qualified personnel who embrace lifelong learning to stay abreast of change, who have the capacity to adapt to different cultural environments and who are team players. These are attributes the university seeks to develop in each Griffith graduate and to display as an institution. They are as essential at the national and organisational level as they are at the individual level. Our university is renowned for its innovative and interdisciplinary approach to higher education and for its breadth and diversity. It is committed to excellence and innovation in the development of academic programs and also in the pursuit of new knowledge and in placing the university's cultural and intellectual resources at the service of the wider community. The university is ideally positioned in the fastest growing region in Australia. From our conservatorium here at South Bank, soon to be joined by the Queensland College of Art, through to campuses at Nathan, Mount Gravatt, Logan and the Gold Coast, Griffith University caters for the higher education and research needs of a rapidly developing region. The development of courses on a cross-campus and flexible basis in our university is probably unequalled in Australia. Griffith University currently enrolls around 23,000 students, including the largest on-campus international student body in Queensland. Our many achievements include winning a Premier of Queensland Award for Export Excellence, and they attest to the success of the university's efforts to realise our vision to be a leading multi-campus, learner-centred research institution and the institution of choice for the 21st century. Tonight we particularly honour, of course, those graduates who come to us from the Faculty of Commerce and Management. The faculty's innovative courses, especially in the areas of banking, finance and risk management, financial planning and marketing management, continue to be in strong demand at both the undergraduate and postgraduate levels. The School of Accounting, Banking and Finance is well advanced in the implementation of flexible learning, with all its courses offered at the Logan campus and the majority of courses offered at the Nathan campus now converted to flexible delivery modes. It is ranked in the top 10 Australian schools for research in the area of accounting, banking and finance and attracts visiting scholars from Europe, the Americas and Asia. Members of the university are involved in several international collaborative research projects in such areas as derivatives trading, internet stocks, insider trading and risk management for insurance and other companies. The new Master of Industrial Relations degree was designed in response to the realisation that effective industrial relations and human resource management policies and structures are integral to a company's competitive advantage. The course enables practitioners in these areas to update their knowledge and improve their skills. Students in the School of Industrial Relations will soon have the opportunity for work experience, case studies and mentoring when the Employer Relations and Industry Cooperation Program is established by the Centre for Research on Employment and Work. The program will also act as a conduit for the Centre to identify and undertake research projects for industry. The School of Management was formed recently by the amalgamation of the Schools of Management, Information Systems and Organisational Behaviour and Human Resource Management to facilitate the development of courses that combine human and information management theories and better prepare students for the modern corporate world. The school was invited by SOCOG to interview candidates for volunteer positions at the 2000 Olympic Games. The postgraduate and undergraduate students who took part received a 2-day training course from SOCOG and, more importantly, gained valuable practical experience. The school is establishing itself as a valued member of the Logan community. It is active in the so-called Beyond Bullying Association, which seeks to stem the incidents and mitigate the effects of coercive behaviour, and is establishing a register of businesses in the Logan region that are prepared to offer internships. The school also hosted a management conference at Logan in 1999 entitled Organisations Looking Ahead, Challenges and Directions, and in September 2000 will host the second annual conference of the International Association of Insight and Action, entitled Transcending Boundaries, Integrating People, Processes and Systems. The School of Marketing continues to experience strong student demand. Undergraduate enrolments have increased 20% in 2 years, and the school attracts great interest from international students, particularly for its Master of Marketing Management. The school is actively involved in research and publishing in the area of internet marketing, and members of the school are lending their expertise to the development of business links between China and Queensland. Through the China Marketing Centre, they are undertaking a joint consultancy with the Guangzhou Academy of Social Science related to the dairy industry, and have obtained a grant from the Queensland Government to collate and review agreements between Queensland and China. The school has also been commissioned by the Queensland Chamber of Commerce and Industry to identify how the Chamber's members can enhance the success of their operations in China via the internet. You, our graduates today, join an impressive array of people who have gone before you and who have already achieved success and acclaim in Australia and overseas. As our new graduates, you will, I am sure, make an equal contribution. You have completed another important step in what will be a lifetime learning experience. You have demonstrated a command of the knowledge and skills necessary for your chosen field of endeavour, as well as a willingness to persist with the level of discipline needed for high achievement in any field. As we continue with this evening's proceedings, I express warm congratulations to each of you and extend to you our best wishes for your lives ahead. Thank you.
I now call upon Professor Alan Hodgson, Acting Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management, to present the graduates from this faculty who are to receive their awards at this ceremony.
Vice-Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Commerce and Management who have been granted the following awards. Bachelor of Commerce, Nicole Ahern. Said Asif. Belinda Alexander. Kay Allard. Shalambus Andreo. Shara Antisevic. Tim Appleton. Grant Armstrong. Clint Arthur. John Azzopardi. Cindy Baker. Wendy Banks. Melinda Beer. Ralph Bell. Samantha Buey. Stephen Black. Oliver Blewett. Simone Bose. Daniel Borsato. Nicole Boyd. Isabella Bryce. Eleanor Britt. Anita Buna. Marie Camden. Benjamin Carroll. Darren Casey. Leonie Castledine. Sally Cattell. Aurel Kaza. Miranda Chan. Ainsley Chandler. Mei Ling Chen. Eshu Chi. Peter Chin. Anthony Christie. Joanna Chu. Tony Chakatalasaku Wong. Natasha Church. Nathan Church. Kelly Cleary. Barbara Cobb. David Colch. Andrew Coleman. Kerry Collins. Virginia Colton. Theo Camino. Michelle Corbett. Daniel Crowther. Patricia Deer. Kim Duranja. Sarah Dunlop. Bob Elphinstone. Lingy Ellie. Heather Evans. Richard Fagredo. Yana Finala. Mark Fitzgibbon. Fiona Foliaki. Rebecca Forbes. Stephen Fox. Paul French. Kathleen Gildard. Rebecca Glode. Vice-Chancellor, the next graduate has been awarded the Commerce Medal for 1999 for the highest academic achievement in a bachelor's degree course or in one of a prescribed set of bachelor's degree courses. Kathy Goodwin. Donald Grimes. Corey Grimshaw. Vicky Gruvievska. Mikhail Habiti-Georgis. Bedgar Hazi Jusufek. Mohammed Hamid. Warren Hamilton. Kylie Hancock. Tracy Harwood. Petter Hess. Jason Hill. Leland Ho. Carly Hoberg. Greg Hodder. Nathan Hoffman. Kirsty Holmes. Greg Wan. Andrew Hughes. Carson Yu. Matthew Humphrey. Anne-Marie Hunter. Catherine Iwan Yuki. Emma Janecki. Anna Jensen. Uran Jiraboon Surat. Dean Jones. Leslie Jones. Ricky Jones. Peter Kalinowski. Jamie Kelly. Claire Kennedy. Paul Kindness. Robert King. Cheryl Coffell. Amy Crixtolitis. Ten To Kwan. Albert Lai. Chun Yi Lai. Caroline Lecomte. Cheyenne Lee. Han Chun Lee. Ming Chu Lung. Rebecca Lewis. Tanya Livingston. Lisa Lokes. Kelly Lobley. Jennifer Lotz. Nathan Lucas. Melissa Lupshan. Glenn MacArthur. Craig McDonald. Kenneth Marchant. Alison Marsden. Lisa Matheson. Darren McConville. Christy McManus. Masahiro Minowa. Jeanette Mitchell. Warwick Moffat. Young Hong Mok. Paul Mumberson. Penny Munro. Koichiro Nakada. Loanne Nguyen. Quen Nguyen. Lisa O'Brien. Katrina O'Shea. Deanne Octaviani. Katina Omaris. Dora Usim Hihan. Elizabeth Parks. Ritu Pathak. Michael Pedican. Kerry Phipps. Philip Rapp Isada. Dilukshi Ravan Drakumura. Paul Remy Ma. Sheila Revelis. Daniel Rocket. Don Rodega. Margaret Sapulu Dixon. Suzanne Schick. Gary Smith. Lisa Shoddy. Umi Shale. Barry Shonen. Jeffrey Sadu. Roel Siebelink. Kamal Singh. Alex Smiles. David Smith. Mark Snowden. Leanne Stafford. Kirsty Stanley. Maya Stewart. Robert Sue. Yu Shi Su. Novita Suneo. Jared Taggart. Alan Tan. Tony Taylor. Ching Yin To. Michael To. Keith Townsend. Margaret Townsley. Anthony Trubay. Lucy Sy. Kevin Tukavkin. Joanne Waldock. Rebecca Webster. Amanda Wecker. Winnie Westmoreland. Colette Wills. Tony Wong. Su Len Yu. Karen Young. Nicholas Baber. Excuse me. Bachelor of Commerce with First Class Honours. Nicholas Baber. Agnes Bednovic. James Enders. Hilary Thacker. Anne-Marie Tiernan. Tracy West. Bachelor of Commerce in Banking, Finance and Risk Management. Sylvia Bednazik. Natalie Bowman. Phom Ni Chong. Ross Claxton. Sorry? Okay. Brian Daly. Matthew Fortua. Vice-Chancellor, the next graduate has been awarded the Banking, Finance and Risk Management Medal for 1999 for the highest academic achievement in a bachelor's degree course or in one of a prescribed set of bachelor's degree courses. Liam Flanagan. Matthew Geldard. Clinton Ham. Ollie Johansson. Nathan McPhee. Morton Nissen Lai. Charles Olyalvo. Adam Parsons. Marie Price. Kevin Cito. Tommy Seam. Kuan Mian So. Phoebe Sudrajat. Bachelor of Commerce in Retail Management, Giovanni Adarayan. Sean Brennan. Pam Hulusi. Dira Jamaluddin. Kinga Kubiak. Jason Lamarkia. Belinda Maltby. Lisa McCallum. Tan Nguyen. Anne-Marie Petrosito. Darryl Plumridge. Nung Quay. Tanya Richards. Brendan Steindl. Carrie Warren. Chancellor, the next graduate has been awarded the Retailing Medal for 1999 for the highest academic achievement in a bachelor's degree course or in one of a prescribed set of bachelor's degree courses. Trixie Wilson. Paul Catelli. Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Behavioural Science, Eric Perez. Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Science, Sarah Head. Matthew Probitz. Graduate Certificate in Human Resource Management, Kel Brown. Gillian Davey. Henry Lawrence. Terry Ann Redman. Graduate Certificate in Information Systems, Miranda Ho. Vivek Kumar. Graduate Diploma of Accounting and Finance, Fahim Mughal. Graduate Diploma of Banking and Finance, Rose Mikura. Graduate Diploma of Business, Computing and Information Systems, Nicole Campbell. Brett Edwards. Hans Hagen Haugen. Ram Sinha. Manfred Skarsmoen. Morten Viet. Arpit Kumar Varma. Graduate Diploma of Business Computing and Information Systems and Master of Information Systems, Mary Lou Donaldson. Dashana Sadira. Wasana Sadira. Graduate Diploma of Employment Law, Lynette Vanderstop. Graduate Diploma of Human Resource Management and Industrial Relations, Melissa Hobdell. Jacqueline Lacer. Bianca Rice. Master of Commerce in Accounting and Finance, David Swingler. Jared Balverin. Master of Human Resource Management, Nina Agarwal. Sean Halloran. Robert Mitchell. Master of Information Systems, Rama Prasad Belur. David Chi. Zubair Khalil. John Keary. Kamei Liu. Manish Manchanda. Brian Olsen. Sukwai Pan. Fu Heng So. Suhon Wong. Elizabeth Buchanan. Michael Doyle. Pia Hansawong. Nadeem Iqbal. Mariani Kunain. Jackson Lynn. Penvipa Markarasan. Renee Murray. Prakit Takasinon Takul. Rochelle Turner. Maria Wheely. Master of Professional Accounting, Lisa Broadbent. Wilfred Fong. Georgia Gomez. Suzanne Wilson. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Commerce and Management. Ladies and gentlemen, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research, Professor Dennis Lincoln, will now present a candidate for the award of Doctor of Philosophy.
Vice-Chancellor, I will now present a candidate for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Tonight, the University is proud to honour a graduate who has satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Vice-Chancellor, the following graduate has been granted the degree of Doctor of Philosophy taken in the Faculty of Commerce and Management. Dr. Mark Brown undertook a study of electronic commerce and investigated the relationship between shopping orientation, perception of risk, and intention to purchase. Vice-Chancellor, I present Dr. Mark Roderick Brown. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of Doctor of Philosophy graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a brief musical interlude performed by students from the Queensland Conservatorium, Griffith University.
Souriano ivresse, nuit plus douce que le jour, ô belle nuit d'amour. Le temps fuit et son retour emporte notre tendresse, loin de cet heureux séjour, le temps sans retour. Zéphyr embrassez vos caresses, Zéphyr embrassez vos caresses, vos baisers, versez-nous baisers, versez-nous. Oh, belle nuit d'amour. on my way. I'm on my way to a heavenly land. I'll ride that long, long road till you are there to guide my hand, guide my hand. Oh Lord, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to a heavenly land. Oh Lord, it's a long, long way, but you'll be there to take my hand. Oh Lord, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to a heavenly land. I'll ride that long, long road till you are there to guide my hand, guide my hand. Oh Lord, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to a heavenly land. Oh Lord, it's a long, long way, but you'll be there to take my hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Research, Professor Dennis Lincoln, to introduce our guest speaker.
Our guest speaker this evening, Mr. Robert Carter, has been the Chief Executive Officer of the Brisbane City Council since 1994, and in that capacity has carried responsibility for the largest local government authority in Australia. In addition, he is the founding chair of Brisbane City Enterprises, which markets the council's technology, products and services to the world. And as the Vice-Chancellor has already said this evening, Mr. Robert Carter will be leaving Brisbane in the near future and heading south. His appointment as head of NRMA Limited having been announced in the past few days. Mr. Carter has a long and successful career at senior level in both the business and government sectors. In particular, he has served as the CEO of 3 large and complex service delivery organisations, both here and in New Zealand. Mr. Carter, it could be said, has become something of a specialist in the promotion and implementation of joint ventures between the public and private sectors, and in the application of enabling technologies, such as the introduction of e-commerce strategies to the City of Brisbane. Mr. Carter holds both a bachelor's degree with first-class honours and a master's degree in economics. He is a fellow of both the Australian Institute of Company Directors and the Australian Institute of Management, and is the immediate past president of the Queensland Division of the Institute of Public Sector Administration. In recognition of his outstanding contributions, he was awarded a Public Service Medal in the 2000 Australian Day Honours List. Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Mr. Robert Carter to deliver this evening's occasional address.
Vice-Chancellor, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the Acting Dean, distinguished guests, the graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you, Dennis, for the generous introduction. And it is special for me to have been invited by my former Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Commerce, at the University of Melbourne, Roy Webb, to speak to you tonight. Thank you, Roy. You are indeed fortunate, by the way, that the musical interlude and my speech were not confused. It would have been particularly embarrassing for me, I feel. There was some great young talent. The first thing I wanted to say was my hearty congratulations to all of the graduates. This is a major personal milestone for you all and a considerable achievement. You should be justifiably proud. And your fan clubs are. I can remember my own at Monash University in the early 1970s, a bright-eyed and bushy-tailed economist emerging, and in those days the fashion was bushy-tailed, let me assure you. My favourite epithet regarding economists is from George Bernard Shaw, who said if you laid all the economists of the world end to end, they would fail to reach a conclusion. The acerbic nature of that comment was actually lost on me for a while because I thought that open-ended nature was desirable. It's a moment of great expectations, literally, for you all and your families. In the very short term, you'll be saying, please shut up, let's get on with the party. But in the longer term, you're facing a world of change, challenge, and opportunity. That is guaranteed. But what kind of 21st century world? The beauty is you will help shape it. With recognition, with education and with status comes a growing personal and social responsibility for your actions. You're not young and free forever, but the process of maturing into responsibility can be very satisfying. Some trends in the world you face are obvious and very important. They're worth repeating. Vice-Chancellor's mentioned globalisation. The Tyranny of Distance, that very famous novel, was very much talked about in my time. Urban and regional economics were part of my domain. But whilst virtual and physical distance have not been entirely tamed, it's far easier to overcome distance now. The world is in our lounge rooms, on our PCs, on our mobile phones, in the multimedia options we all have. That, plus growing education standards, growing awareness, and a growing strength of resolve in people, and articulation of their rights, I believe has contributed to the decline of nation states, the power of nation states. It has fundamentally changed the role and the nature of government, and has also focused very much the spotlight on the role of cities in economic and social change. In turn, in the face of globalisation, people have turned to localism, to clan, to tribe, to identity, a search for belonging, a retreat from the incredible pace of change in a global environment, a sense of place, a sense of home. This, by the way, is not so much something that one should credit the Blair government in England with their recognition of the third way. The sleeper in this, I might point out to you, is the Dutch experiment, or the Dutch success in embracing global change while fostering localism. Major technological change. It's always been there. It's gone in cycles, the Industrial Revolution. Now we have the information age. But think of the whole new world of possibilities that exists, and the ones we don't even know about that will emerge in the next 10 years. Step back to the early 70s when I graduated. Think about it. The power of PCs, the internet itself, biotechnology, microengineering, nanotechnology, restructuring matter from atomic level. That is what that is about. Could not have been envisaged by my graduation class. And I'd suggest even if you step back to the class of 1990, much of that would not have been envisaged. The essential issue of environmental sustainability, the threat that we have created to the planet, greenhouse, world climate change, symptomised by the current tragedy in the Horn of Africa. As global citizens, we must all beware about the future of our planet. Social fragmentation on a massive scale. The information age has brought many benefits. Globalisation has brought many benefits. Rapid change has brought many benefits. But it has created a divide between the knows in an information and knowledge age and the haves against the know-nots and the have-nots. That has led to some dangerous political trends, to social polarisation, dramatic increases as symptoms in rates of youth suicide and drug abuse, and social alienation on a massive scale. If we are to build vibrant societies, these issues must be confronted. The city of the future. In the very exciting environment that I currently work at Brisbane City Council, we have been doing futures scenarios to 2010. And I think back at the Brisbane City Council that I first joined in 1993 and the dramatic changes that have happened and the way we thought about our business then. Customer was not even on the tongues of the staff. There wasn't even a corporate plan for the organisation, let alone strategic planning into the future and scenario building. It was very functional, engineering-dominated culture with a traditional role and a traditional way of behaviour. And we've moved on from that. And we thought we were pretty good with our corporate plan of the last few years, with its emphasis on outcome areas and policy themes in transport and traffic, in natural environment, in waterways, in community life and health and safety. But when we've unravelled the future or tried to peer in, we find a totally different world. The issues we must confront in terms of the city of the future, the themes we're beginning to talk about, are things like the creative city, the kind of urban environment that can unleash the creative potential of its people, that can create the buzz that you find in the Silicon Valley or a downtown San Francisco or a lower west side in New York these days. The environment which nurtures creativity and innovation and expression and arts and culture. The inclusive city, one that actually confronts and deals with this very simple, serious issue, rather, not simple issue, very complex issue of the exclusion of whole rafts of people in our society from active participation. And that is a very serious threat. It is also a serious concern on any human scale. Finding the solutions in that area is not easy. We, as a city, find it difficult to even tap into some of those problems. We scratched the surface with a series of drugs forums we held around the city last year and attracted an audience who very often are not the ones who ring us and call us and write to us to talk about a real issue. A city of villages. The search for people's identity in their local communities has to be recognised. We have to create an environment that fosters that local village community feel. A sustainable city, one that nurtures and cares for the environment, that is conscious of biodiversity, that is conscious of protecting its wetlands and its bushlands, and creating opportunities for future generations that we've had. A city of the Asia Pacific, one that embraces and recognises its region in a positive and cooperative manner. It's great to see graduates from our neighbours here tonight, and I know the friendships and the networks they've made in their studies in Australia, if they do return, or even better if they manage to stay here and work with us, will help to nurture and sustain those links, those very important links within our region. A smart city. To be competitive these days, our cities have to be at the forefront of the information age. And that means our whole communities have to have the opportunity to participate. Not just the intelligentsia, not just the middle class with PCs, but everyone in the community in different ways. The vision for Brisbane is an involving vision. It is a vision with 9 elements that I do not have time to go into, but it includes the wiring of the city, the making available of affordable and easy access for everyone to the internet, the building on the free internet access that already exists in our libraries, the building on the services that provide opportunities for people to learn how to surf the web. Examples: the grandmothers and grandfathers who currently use our libraries to email their grandchildren on their big overseas trip in London. This is inclusion, this is participation, this is overcoming fear of the new world, and we must be a leader in it. Our expression of interest, the industry has closed. We've had 116 expressions of interest, and we've created a buzz. And somebody in the industry said to me the other day, "Rob, you've got the phones ringing all around Australia on this one," because as the largest local government in Australia, representing 860,000 people, we have the capacity to build a city portal, to build an e-commerce hub, to wire a whole city. And that person went on to say, no matter what else happens as a result of this EOI, Brisbane will happen anyway, because you have stimulated the industry and they will do it. The role of the city is now the issue. And there is a massive shift in the role of the city, from the old to the new, from the physical infrastructure asset base, which remains important, to actually focusing on virtual infrastructure, on bandwidth and cable and connection, and information and awareness and education and learning, the softer infrastructure, the environment as infrastructure. It's a big shift for an old engineering culture. From fiefdoms, the fiefdoms of works and water and sewerage and transport, to seamless service, to one-stop shops for the customer, to our 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week call centre, to our integrated website for the community with 115 villages on it. This is a big shift for an organisation. From a pure deliverer to a catalyst and a broker for the community, exemplified by that Brisbane vision. We don't have to be the provider, we can create the environment for provision. The rise of the citizen, increasingly vocal residents wanting their say. We've created Your City, Your Say for that purpose. The Lord Mayor leads civic cabinets in the suburbs, but this is only the beginning of a growth in a democratic participation revolution. The social issues that loom large that I've already mentioned. Without this kind of revolution, our organisation itself would face irrelevance. No one in this world, no organisation in this world lacks a test in that area. So that leads me to the organisation of the future. And I think the Vice-Chancellor's made some comments that mirror my own here already. The words are fluid, flexible, adaptive, innovative, information and knowledge-based, participative in its culture, project-based, roles, not jobs, customer-focused, customer-centric, technology-enabled and literate, and built on a series of partnerships and alliances. Borderless. Charles Handy's empty raincoat is a vivid metaphor for the organisation of the future. So many links outside, so many links within that challenge the old presumptions about organisations. Far less hierarchical, recognising the personal dilemmas of its people in terms of balancing work and family in a stressful world. You, as young graduates, should not accept the old autocratic bad management. You should be challenging organisations that won't move on. You are people who can help reshape organisations. So how do you be a success in that world? Well, obviously you must be able to work in that kind of environment. More than that, as I've said, to help us create it. I think this is a very discerning generation that's emerged. It's a technologically literate generation. It's a switched-on generation, and a very promising one indeed. You must, though, of course, recognise that the challenges continue. The Vice-Chancellor has already mentioned lifelong learning. It doesn't stop here. This is just a very important step in your learning journey. The need for you to take values into your work. Values-based leadership is now central to organisational growth and prosperity. Values beyond ambition and greed, values that reflect some community concern. The jargon is the triple bottom line. Companies, global companies that are now so powerful, have been forced to seriously think through the definition of shareholder value and to consider embracing a wider agenda than just financial profit. Significantly, Shell Corporation, wounded in its image by major environmental disasters in Nigeria, of course, has moved specifically to measuring its performance against people, the planet, and profit. A triple bottom line. The community and its contribution as an organisation, its impact as an organisation, its impact on the environment and its profit to shareholders. And above all, of course, be people aware. Your success depends on interpersonal skills, communication skills and people management. For me, about to move to my fourth CEO role in my fourth different city, a career based on mobility, a career based on living where the work was and the opportunities were. I think your generation, in a sense, has more choice in a virtual world. And in terms of the physical space you choose to occupy, it's truer to say that you will choose to work where you want to live. And Brisbane is a great place to compete globally in that regard. If you're a no and a have, and I think as graduates you're going to likely to be no's and haves, the no-nots and have-nots, you should remember, have less choice. Recognising that though, and it has been a painful decision for me to leave this city and the wonderful job that I currently occupy to go to climb a new mountain, but one personal piece of advice: always look down and in these situations. The inner voice will tell you if it's right. Follow your own star. Good luck.
Well, it's a great pleasure for me to say a few words of thanks on behalf of Griffith University and the audience here today for the presentation by Robert Carter. And I feel all the more so in a personal way because Robert Carter was one of the first people I got to know when I came to Brisbane 4 years ago in local and state government, and I now can look back 4 years later and wish him well in his new post. But equally, I have had 4 years in which to appreciate the enormous contribution that he has made in this great city. I'm sure his legacy here is going to live on into the future. He has also shared with us many values tonight, which I think are very close to those that we in Griffith ourselves espouse. I mean, as a university, we take very seriously our responsibilities to our community, to our customers. We're also conscious of the need to provide leadership at this time when things are changing so fast. I mean, knowledge-based industries, and the industries that you're going to work in, are going to govern our future, because it is those enabling technologies that I think are going to be the key to our future prosperity. But as I look to our colleagues here, I think about the fact that it takes at least two to tango. It takes a special chemistry, a special commitment on more than one organisation to build those creative and productive partnerships that I think are so essential to link tertiary education to government and industry. And indeed, it warms my heart to engage, as we do, almost on a daily basis, with the Brisbane City Council and with state government and with our emerging industries. But it takes people like Robert Carter at the helm to make those linkages so fruitful as they are. I'm sure that Robert Carter will look back from Sydney to electronic Brisbane, and I wouldn't be so certain that he's going to stay in the south for all too long, because I think the foundation that he has laid here in Brisbane is going to lead this city productively and creatively into the future, and for that I think we should all be thankful. I shall certainly invite you, Robert, to come back in 2 years' time from now to see that additional bit of architecture that we're going to install at the other end of South Bank, namely the Queensland College of Art. I think through the Conservatorium of Music that we have next door to this building and the Queensland College of Art, we will, as Griffith, be seeking to serve that great city that you have helped us create. On behalf of Griffith and the audience, may I invite you to express your wish, your thanks once again for the presentation by Robert Carter. In conclusion, I would personally like to extend my congratulations to all those who have graduated here this evening. And in particular, I would like to encourage you all to join the Griffith Alumni Association. We wish to follow your future. I hope that you in turn wish to maintain your connection with this university. Lifelong education is now the name of the game. I wish you all the very best for the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony is now concluded. When the music begins, please rise and remain standing as the dais and staff processions, along with the graduates, retire.